Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the Yellow Tower of Doom. Got another loopy Doom weapon we have to use, which is nice. We got a brown one, we got a purple one, and now we got a yellow one. We also got a nice Glory Shop troop, an empowered converter. And the SOULFORGE looks pretty nice, so we will get to that in a second. But let me set everything up here. I'll put a chapter in so you can skip this stuff. Starting about 5 minutes late. What else is new? Might as well come to expect it. I don't know. It's not my fault. It's my crappy equipment here. Maybe a little bit my fault. Yeah. Alright, let's put that thumbnail on. I actually made one. It's Monday. You gotta make one. Gotta put some sort of tower on there. Yellow tower. Come on, computer. I see Sauna, I see Funky Town. Good to see you, Funky Town. What you been up to? Down there in Texas. Mark's here, up there in Michigan. Sauna all the way over in the Netherlands. Boop, boop. Playlists, bang. Thumbnail up. And now it's like stuck on something. Alright, so I'll just jump in the chat. Screw you. Like whenever my laptop's not working, I'm like, fine, I'll just go on my phone. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is Tower of Doom. So let's get over there. Definitely one you want to do. Definitely one you want to get done. Definitely one you want to buy up to the weapon in the shop. So that'd be my first thing. I'm going to buy up to that weapon. We have to use it. Yeah, Mark. I think you will. I would say that's 100%. No wishy-washy fence riding for me on that one, buddy. I hate when people call people buddy, sorry. But yeah, man, you should get it. Sneak preview. Alright, we got the Doom Spear, 18 yellow. Deals damage to the first two enemies, +2 per tempering level. Create 2 yellow gems for each yellow ally and enemy. If the enemy has a Doom, gain a random status effect. I think it also has a little bit of like something on its tempering, like a silence or something. It's pretty nice. Like just that it's potentially looping is nice. And then it has that random status effect and like a little bit of tempering. That's a good one. You should definitely buy up to this weapon. This is what I'm talking about when you shouldn't go below a certain amount of gems, no matter who you are. You need to have a bottom dollar emergency fund. Because that just cost me how much? I don't even know. I should have counted. But yeah, 30, 100, like 3 something, and then probably like 600 gems or so. 600 to 700 gems right there I had to spend immediately upon coming into the game on Monday. That's why you need an emergency fund. Stuff like this, you got to buy up to tier 4 in an event as soon as the week starts. And if you don't get this weapon, you're in big trouble. You're in big trouble, Mr. Michelle from Full House. Alright, is this working now? Okay, so I'll do Tower of Doom start. As a chapter. Because you gotta talk about it a little bit before you make a team. Because it's a weird event that some people don't understand completely. So we gotta go over it every single time. Live chat. Hit that like, turn in your ticket. Let's go. It's halfway through April. I'm very nervous this month. It's my channelversary though, so we gotta get there. We gotta make it to the 7-year channelversary at least. That'll be cool. Almost got all the troops in the game. Almost got everything in the game. We're about to come to 7th year channelversary. Elden Ring's about to wrap up. Man, I probably should move that chapter. I'm just sitting here still setting up the stream. Yeah, let me switch that to a little bit further in. 4:15, let's do 5:15. 5:15, we start. Alright, so Tower of Doom is a guild event. Sauna, thank you so much for the 5. Running out there, getting it started. Appreciate it. Keeping them doors open, those lights on at least. We're not buying Lamborghinis. We're not installing an in-ground pool. We're not putting rims on the train, but we are keeping the lights on at least. Where am I at here? Come on, dude. So annoying. This laptop's been acting up again. I gotta bring up Terran's World so I can bring... That's the first thing. Anyway, Tower of Doom. It's a guild event. You should buy up to the weapon. The weapon gives you extra points, and it's really good anyway. It's a good weapon to invest into. Even if you didn't need this weapon to get extra points in the event, you should probably buy it anyway because it's so nice to have and good. But you do need it to get the extra points too. It says it right here. Event weapon Doomed Spear earns ×2 score in this event only. So that's the very first thing to do. Buy up to the weapon in the shop. I don't know what you're going to do if you can't do that, but you need to start thinking ahead and saving up and not going under a certain amount of gems. Second thing, it's a guild event. You're going to have scouts. You're going to have a place to tell everybody else what's in every room. Somebody is. You know, you're going to have 1 to 5 scouts, maybe more. Something like that. At least 1 scout, up to 5 scouts, something like that. And they're going to tell you what's in every single room somewhere, whether it's Terran's World or an external guild chat or the inside the game chat, guild chat. This is the only event in the game where you have to coordinate with your guild 100%. Now, you know, Guild Wars is another one where you might a little bit, but this one you have to, or else you're just going to waste sigils, you're going to waste gems, you're not going to get as high of a score. Like, if you don't listen to your guild and you don't listen to your scout, you're just doing horrible. You're doing bad. You're not helping very much. So, you'll have a scout. They'll go in every room. It costs a sigil to go in every room. You don't just spend 1 sigil and get to do the whole floor. It's a sigil per room. So that is why there are scouts, so they can go in every room, and they can tell you which ones to skip, so you don't waste a sigil. There's armor scrolls, there's life scrolls, there's magic scrolls, there's attack scrolls. You don't need those, okay? You want to skip those. You want the heroisms, the fireballs, the unlocks, the lucks, and the haste. You know, some guilds do it a little bit different. Just listen to your guild. Maybe they want to get all the heroisms or powers or something. I meant to say power. Maybe they want to get all the powers. Maybe they want to get all the magics. I mean, listen to your guild, I guess. But the top guilds, the ones doing it correctly, are doing unlock, luck, heroism, fireball, and haste. Those are the ones that everybody else should hit. The scouts are going to hit every room and report every room, and they're going to be the ones getting the easy-to-get stats. Diminishing returns after the scouts get all those stats, though. So it's not imperative that every other person goes and gets a magic scroll, or goes and gets a power scroll, or goes and gets a armor scroll or something, because it's diminishing returns. The scouts will get the stats that are worth it. Just think of it that way. Even sometimes when 30 people get a magic scroll, you might get 1 magic for your entire guild for wasting 30 sigils. Is 30 sigils worth 1 magic? Probably not. And it depends on what we're going to use anyway, whether we're going to need that or not. So, but yeah, that's how you do it. Let your scouts report every room, and then make sure you hit only the good rooms as you go up to at least, I would say, floor 30-ish these days. It used to be floor 26, but to get the extra rewards that are now there, you got shiny keys, you got orb of minions, you got some tokens, and this is a good troop too. So you might want to actually, I don't know, it's in power converter. It doesn't really need to be shiny, but you know, you kind of want these extra rewards anyway. So just make sure you're doing it right. Make sure you use the weapon. I don't know if there's too much else to say about it. And if you're a scout, report every room. Don't be lazy, unless you're gonna say it beforehand. Like, if you want to be lazy, all it takes is, like, 1 sentence before you start posting the rooms. Say, I'm only going to tell you the rooms to go in. I don't feel like typing everything out. But just rest assured that I'm going in every room. And then you'll have people in your guild that aren't sure. You know, you might have new people in your guild. 5 new people. You know how it is these days. You don't have the same 30 people every single week for every single Tower of Doom. There's going to be new people, and they aren't going to trust you. So the best way to do it is just to report every room. Don't assume people are trusting you. Don't assume that they think, oh yeah, this guy's definitely going in every room. I know he said the unlock's in 2. I'm not going to wonder what's in 3, 4, and 5 because I totally trust this new person that I've never met before. No, if you're a scout, report every room. Quit being lazy. Especially on Terran's World, you just click a button. You don't even have to type anything. Yeah, if you're a scout, please report every room. Don't be like that. Now I'm about to see if my scouts are doing that, because I'm going to go to my... Usually they do. Sometimes they'll leave some blanks and other people will fill them in, but looks good so far. Alright, before we get going here on the second... We got Sauna, Mark, Livewire, Funky Town. Stacy's here. Sauna with the gifted. Went to Riddy, or who'd it go to? I didn't see. Mike. Hey, I know who Mike is. That's good. Livewire with the 5. Appreciate it, dude. Lighten it up. Lighten it up. Stacy with the 2 and the fox. That's cute. Used to be my daughter's favorite animal. She changes every day now, though. Chad with the 2. Oh, yeah. Getting it going, Mark. You see how it goes? Appreciate it. So, Sauna running out there. Livewire runs out to help. Stacy, Chad, Mark, you guys getting it going. Bring some snacks. Yeah. What are we eating? All right, so on my Tower of Doom, 2 is life. 3... What? 2 is life. 3 is unlock. 4 is life. And 5 is armor. So, I'm only going to go in 3. The more boons you have as a non-scout, the worse you're doing. People that don't know how to play this game will say, well, you only got 0 boons. Well, that means I'm doing it right. Because I'm not a scout. Alright, so we got yellow troops. What are we going to do here? Early and fast for a high-level team. Oh, man, you know. Dang, you could do... Nah, not really, because we got to use this. So let's start with this. Let's get it all leveled up. But it has silenced first enemy, drain 2 mana from yellow enemies, which is cool. On top of the status effect. Vital. What's Vital doing? Vital's here from Germany. Shout out to Germany. Alright, so let's get this thing fully tempered. Got it. It has to be on our team, so let's throw it over there. It's going to make a bunch of yellow for us and hit the first 2 enemies. So maybe we put that, like, build our team around that, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Got CT. CT's pretty good. Arachnid Weaver's decent. You could do an Eye of Argus, maybe, if you want to, if you love skulls. Phoenix is okay. High King Iron Gut's pretty good. I might use him later on. For now, I might do the Guard's Avatar thing, though. Just to get through this quickly. The early fights. Is that the way to go early? Because you could do Stellarix Takshaka, but you have to use the Doom Spear, so you can't use either one of the Takshakas or something, so you can't actually do that. I might do the same old, y'all. Just to start with. What's our new guy? We gotta go get him. Can I copy this team yet? Or am I gonna have to do it again? Crap. Alright, I always forget to do this, but you should go to Glory Shop first. And this is a perfect example of why you would go to the Glory Shop. Especially if he's yellow. Yep. Now, this is a perfect example of me. Like, I've done it before where I forgot to go to the Glory Shop, and then I start making teams, and, like, the Glory Shop troop is really good. He's going to convert all brown gems to yellow dragon gems at the start of battle. So we might want to use him. So, Venerabalax. Venerabalax. Let's grab it. What'd I say? We're in room 3. Venerabalax. Maybe we use them. We use the new weapon, we use the new troop. Which you should have, hopefully, if you're playing the game correctly. If you're not, then hey, I'm going to make some more teams for you. But they're probably all going to have the weapon on it, unfortunately. If you don't have the weapon for some reason, I mean, I hope you get it by the end of the week. Maybe you should put off your... Don't do the Tower of Doom until you get it. Like open some vault keys, take some tributes. I don't know, maybe wait a little bit till your guild does more guild tasks. Like, you might want to just not do the Tower of Doom until you get the weapon. Think about doing this, though. Brown to yellow. Then we could do, like, Titan to make a brown storm, so we could change the brown to yellow. And banner, we definitely want yellow, right? We have yellow, red, brown, blue. We need a minus, like, green or purple. There's purple. Kobold banner. All right, let's see how this goes. I got the Doom Spear. I got the new guy. And then I got Guards, Avatar, Circuit, and Hadley for the... This is early fast. Or high fast, whatever you want to say. I think it'll be alright like this. Could even put Guard's Avatar up, but Doom Spear would be super blocked. You guys see anything wrong with this? Let me know right now. I'm gonna put a chapter in. TOD. High fast. 1645. I'm using the weapon. It's pretty much all you have to do and go in the right rooms. The new troop sounds like a laxative. Bubble and squeak. What's that? This is two perfect examples of things I've always talked about. Don't go under a certain amount of gems. Have an emergency fund for stuff like this. And then make sure you get the Glory Shop troop before you do the event. Unlock scroll, that's all we need. Now we can head to the boss. Let's put on some guard medals for our guard's avatar. And we'll do the boss fight. So I'll show this team for 4 fights or so, then we'll do a mid-level team. I'll try to mention like a deeper high-level team, but if you want to continue to follow along this week with the live streams, then you'll definitely see some different teams later, most likely. Should we just do it? Nice. Dead. Let's see what the second floor has in store for us. We got Magic in 2, Life in 3, Life in 4, and Unlock in 5. So I'm only going to 5. I'll let you know what's in all the rooms for my guild. This is just for my guild, by the way. Everybody has a different tower, except for the people in your guild. Like, your tower won't be the same as mine, unless you're Mark, who's in my guild. Mark or Allie. I think those are the only 2 people that come from my guild to the streams anymore. Used to have some other people. I don't know what they're doing these days. So this will work for a little bit. You might get to floor 10 before this starts falling off. Your Circuit and Hadley, though, is a nice backup. You got the weapon. This could make it all the way, honestly. This could be your high-level team all the way to 25 to 30. Because you got a loopy weapon. You got a Circuit and Hadley who can help finish stuff off. You got a Guard's Avatar who you could shoot twice if you need to. You got an Empowered Converter. There's so many other great options, though, like High King Iron Gut and CT and stuff like that. I might switch to that super deep, like when I'm in 20+. But this is going to take you pretty far, I would say. You might not need anything else. What's floor 3? We got Armor in 2, Life in 3, Unlock in 4. So we have nothing except for Unlock so far. But here's the team code. Using Titan for a Brown Storm to make that empowered conversion happen more often. You're going to get an explosion from the potion, right? And then the storm, the brown gems will fall because you have a brown storm at the start of battle. So the Titan class, that's why I'm using it. The explosion from the potion clears the board. The storm activates. Brown falls. And then you have more brown on the board to change to yellow to hopefully get an extra turn with that Venerabilix. But hey, if you're leveling a certain class, that's fine too. It might just take an extra turn, but it's worth it if you're leveling. Like I might switch to Oracle to level it later. That's what I would recommend. All right, let's make a mid-level team. So we got to take this guy off. We're probably going to take you off too. We might keep him. What do we do for mid-level team? Let's see what y'all are saying. Good morning, Mark. Funky's here. Celebrate good times. Oh, yeah, Sana. Hello, Livewire. Mark says, looks like I finally get to spend some of my 18K diamonds. That's for sure. Stacy, hi. Do karate on the like button. Sana with the gifted. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Sana is scouting. Nice. Sana says I use 3 times Takshaka Doomed Weapon. Hey, there you go. That'll work. I think the only problem with that is, like, Takshaka doesn't make yellow, but you can get up Takshaka, because Takshaka is yellow, and then you cast it. It seems fine to me. I don't hate it. Maybe even do your Venerabilix. Maybe put 2. Like, that was my whole thing before we realized that the 3rd trait on Takshaka is amazing and everything, and it goes really good with Stellarix and stuff, was that you're not going to need more than 2 Takshakas usually, if you're just using it for its spell. So maybe you do the weapon, Takshaka, Venerabilix. That way you can get up the spear faster. And maybe you just get up Takshaka, you bypass the spear, gets up Takshaka right away, you just cast it and win. Loop a little bit and win. Livewire says, new card finally works on here. Hey, yeah, that's good. Rydia got my new shoes, let's do some tower time. Climb that tower. Thanks again, Chad. Thanks again, Stacy. Livewire, you're legends. Rydia says teamwork makes the dream work. That's for sure. Kind of snacks do we got? Vital's here. Vital Karma. I don't know what you're talking about, Bubble and Squeak. It sounds like a laxative. Rydia says, lady, that dragon, all I can think of is the Muppet and Treasure Island. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. Sir Quentin Hadley mana blocked. He's just there for 50% starting. But he might get up later if we need him. You don't really care. With the 50% starter and empowered troop, you don't care if they're mana blocked. That's like the only time. Like Leprechaun, you never care if he's mana blocked, right? Because he's empowered. He doesn't need mana. The Sir Quentin Hadley's just there to 50% start the guard's avatar, so we don't really care if he's mana blocked. He's just doing his job of... It's usually a trait or something, like the empowered trait or the 50% start trait. You can ignore the mana blocking if they have a trait like that. They're 50% starting a mythic, so the mythic can one-shot, then they're fine to be mana blocked. They're a leprechaun and they get their mana at the start of battle anyway and they don't need mana. They're fine to be mana blocked. Like when you use Venoxia and Leprechaun together, it doesn't matter that they both use the same colors. It's when you do stuff like... that's not 50% starting and not empowered, and then you block the crap out of them at the bottom of your team, and they're just never going to get up. Usually something a beginner will do with random troops. But, like, you know, once you become a high-level player, you're doing, like, double Takshakas. They technically block each other, but they're looping back into each other, and they have cool traits and stuff. Like, all right, Supernova, I hope you're having a good day, man. You see this after the fact? Yeah, go get it, Mark. Triple Finesse could definitely work. All right, what are we going to do for mid-level? I got to not use a mythic. We got this loopy weapon. We got Venerabilix. It's a loopy weapon. Red gems to skulls, green gems to yellow. Now what? Purple to red, brown to skull. Could just do those two and have a little fun. Could do Great Maul. You want to devour? Got Vanya you could do for a little bit, maybe. You got Bork here. We got so much mana generation already, though. Man, I might just want to use the weapon. You could do an Egress and... Nah. Use a dragon. Guess you'd have to switch to Ecotl and Egress if you want to try to do that. Make your whole team like Strix. But that'd be a low-level team. I don't know what you do for mid-level. Pretty much just go all in on this weapon, I guess. I kind of want to use Gorgatha for some reason. If you don't have High King Irongut, he is in the SOULFORGE right now, though, so... Or I want to do Divinish Bala Keelan. Because they go so good together. Let's just try it. Red to skull, green to yellow. I think I might do this way. Nah, I always go like this. Let's just see. Let's try this. Class. We could keep it the way it is. That way we can get our... Yeah, let's just keep it the way it is. And then, yellow... The yellow purple. What am I doing? Yellow purple minus green, maybe? Let's just see if this is okay or not. You're mostly using the weapon, and then if you have conversions, you do them. If you don't, you don't. If your weapon dies, you still got something going on. Am I in the right fight? Floor 3. We're supposed to be on 4. Let's put a chapter. Trying to find a team that actually uses legendaries, and because the low-level teams, like you could do Egress, Ecotl, Finesse, seems a little easier. Where are we at? 28. All right, let's see how this does. Bubble and Squeak is a cabbage dish? Ew, I don't like cabbage too much. Not a big cabbage fan here. Okay, everybody's up. Now, early on, I'd probably just cast this, but if you want to start, like, thinking about your Divinish Bala and Keelan, you would think red to skulls, green to yellow, which we have. And then you would brown to skulls and purple to red, which we have. They go really good together, so it's like the top and the bottom troop go really well together, and the 2 middle troops go really well together. We got so much yellow going onto the board that we can get up those 2 middle troops. Good old Divinish Bala Keelan. Usually use like Rope Dart and Moon Rabbit. Well, this thing might be the new Moon Rabbit here. All right, look for your conversions. Red to skull, green to yellow, we got it. Now brown to skull and purple to red, we got it. Some nice extra turns off the board. All right, red to skull. And then brown to skull. Extra turns. Just got to be careful here. You can't just willy-nilly this and cast whatever you want, but it'll work. All right, floor 4. 2 is armor. 3 is haste. 4 is unlock. And 5 is haste. So I'm going to do 3, 4, and 5. Haste is a free turn. which could give you more Vow Ravens. You see right there. Perfect. Today is the day of perfect examples. I did a haste room and I got a Vow Raven, which gives me an extra turn. I'm gaining a turn from doing this room. We get a haste scroll that gives us our turn back. We're actually gaining 2 turns because the bird gives you 2. So haste is definitely worth doing, even if you have enough sigils to make it all the way to where you want to go. Maybe you want to go further. Maybe you want to double up on sigils and make it easier at the end. It's always worth taking the haste scrolls, I would say, unless you're just trying to super duper hurry. All right, we got red to skull, we got green to yellow, we got brown to skull, we got purple to red. We don't have any of that, so we'll cast this. Which you might just want to do anyway, early, like I said. But later on, you're going to want to use your conversions, use your Divinish Pollen, Keelan, and all that. Gotta do them all, huh? We'll finish this floor off with this team, then we'll make a low-level team for the next floor. Ivy's here. We got brown to yellow? Nope. Okay. Let's get our weapon up. Brown to yellow? No. Weapon? Weapon. So just like you would use one team for the early battles when you're high level, like Guard's Avatar, and then switch into like a CT or a Stellarix or a Takshaka or a High King Iron Gut when it gets later, with this team you'll use the Spear for the early battles, and then you'll start using your Divinish Pollen Keelan later. Simple? I need to change my medals too. Grab a tribute. Check out my gems. 11,500, we're getting there. Not this week, but next week we'll do the complete Underspire. We're back. Our gem stack is back. You've been following along. Hopefully you've got some tips on how to do that. We were down under 2,000 when we got Stellarix. We were at like 1,750, which is very low for me. And I said, just watch. Watch as I build this gem stack back up. I know how to do it. Took a week or two longer than I thought it would, but it still happened. Did not loop there. Purple to red, brown to skull. Purple to red, brown to skull. No? Nothing? Okay. It's fine. Get there eventually. Underspire, yeah, that'll be tomorrow. But you're looking forward to like me doing the complete thing, yeah. I've done it before. If you've never seen me do it, I did it the very first 2 Underspires I did completely through to boss 7. Then it was like I was like, I can do without it for a little bit while I get Stellarix and all the epic trial pets. Alright, floor 5. 2 is unlock, 3 is haste, 4 is life, 5 is life. So we gotta do 2 and 3. And here's your team code for the mid-level team. Just no mythics is the only restriction I put on myself there. Alright, let's make a low level. I think you guys already know what it's going to be, most likely. Maybe I'll try Egress, though. Luckily, my Egress is... Should I do Egress? I don't know. It's that or Finesse. Finesse you usually want the Nimbus bow so you can make... But hey, the Doom... And then we're gonna like a giant yellow team, only yellow. Do we want such a yellow team? Like if we do Finesse... Look at this team. It's like barely anything. It's like so much yellow. It's crazy. But what else are you gonna do? I don't know. Maybe like throw one egress on there. So we have, but is egress, what is egress? Like blue and yellow? We're gonna not even add a color. I don't know. Something like that. You're mostly using this spear. And I'm sorry if you don't have it. You really need it. Then you gotta make, then it doesn't. Then you gotta use Ecotl. Because if you're gonna use egress, you gotta be all Strix. Which means then your class has to be Stormcaller. Unless you guys can think of something better. I think a Finesse or an Egress as a low-level player. It's really that Doom Spear that's going to do most of the work. Yellow, blue. We can minus red because Ecottl's empowered. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. My Egress is on Shiny level 3, so... That's just like saying I have... My stats are too high. I'll do my best. We're going to do a new account playthrough pretty soon. Where I'll start all the way over, free to play, with no... I'm going to be helping beginners more than ever here pretty soon. So 2 and 3, that's what the scouts say. Got the unlock. We don't want to head straight to the boss. We want to go to 3 first. Chance at an extra turn. If the worst case scenario, if we don't get a Valraven, it gives us more progress towards the next Valraven, whether we get one or not. And we get our turn back. That's what the haste scroll is. It just gives you your sigil back. Should I have done that? Maybe not. Probably could have got an extra turn. But hey, we got 3 damage dealers. Haste scroll. If you're a beginner, you're just kind of doing what you can do. Maybe you're only going to floor 15 or something. There's our Val. It popped up right after. We're gonna get up either way, so I took skulls. Let's get this brown out of here. Make more room for yellow. What does more damage? Egress or... Got 90, 95. We got 103. I just want to see. 103 or 98, so this does more. Floor 6. Got 2 is unlock, 3 is armor, 4 is magic, 5 is luck. Luck is worth twice as much. Make sure you hit the lucks. There's definitely a technically guy out there that'll say lucks aren't... You don't need them, like, once your guild is done, and... But it's just a good habit to get the lucks, especially early. That would be something a high-level guild would say, just to be a technically guy about the luck scrolls. It's one of the best scrolls you can get. How much can you do? Bang! Alright, let's grab this luck before I forget about it. 5. We'll just finish off this floor, then we'll be on to the weekly preview. We did a team for each, a high, a mid, and a low. If you follow along the rest of the week, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I might change my teams. But for now, this is what I got. Yeah, let's take blue, I guess. Maybe not. Cool. Which one has more potential to loop? This or this? This is based on your own team. And this is based on the enemy team. If there's more yellow enemies, you would cast this if you're trying to loop. And if there's not, like right now there's 0 yellow enemies, I might be better off doing this. Like once you get deeper, you might want to build that habit. When you're choosing between who to cast. Like if there's one enemy left and they're yellow, and you could probably cast Finesse. And you'll double hit it. When there's no yellow enemies and you're trying to loop, you would cast Egress. When there's 4 yellow enemies and you have everything, you would cast the Spear. There's a time and a place for each of the offensive threats. There's only 1 yellow right now. Blue to yellow, we don't have it. We got this here, though. Let's cast this while there's a yellow enemy. Blue to yellow, no. We got this, though. Now we might be better off casting this. It's not up. I don't know. Spirits does quite a bit. Something to look into, something to think about. You never know. What about luck? Also Valraven? Oh, did I put a chapter in? Aw, man. I'll just guess, I guess. 40-minute mark. Thanks, guys. I just wasn't looking, huh? Fried with potatoes. Yeah, I'm not a big cabbage dude. I don't know. If I have to eat it, I'll eat it sometimes, but... not my favorite. Maybe as I get even older. Floor 7. We got 2 magic, 3 haste, 4 armor, and 5 unlock. So I'd do 3, but we're just going to show the team code. And that's your low-level team. I don't know what else you would do. And I hope you have the spear. That's the stuff I'm worrying about. And if you don't have the spear, I hope you get it, but let's just say you don't. Maybe just do triple finesse Nimbus bow, just to do what you can do. I try to think of all the concessions and all the situations, like, oh, this person, guards Avatar, Circuit and Hadley starting to fall off. Yeah, they should probably switch to High King, Iron Gut, and CT. This person's a really low-level player. They don't have enough gems to buy the spear. They should maybe do Nimbus bow, triple finesse. Trying to help as much as I can. That's why I fire up the stream anyway. Alright, weekly preview, let's go. Anybody have any questions for the Tower of Doom before we get started on the weekly preview? Because I kind of go, and then I'm going on this weekly preview. So, if you have any questions about Tower of Doom, now's the time. We'll start the weekly preview at like the 44-minute mark. Effley! What about luck? Also Valraven? It's just like the more battles you do, the closer you get to your next Valraven. So, the fact that you're doing a haste battle where you just get your sigil back, and it's kind of like more progression towards your next Valraven without having to waste a sigil. You know what I'm saying? Old Dragon yells at Cloud. That sounds like a headline to the news or something. In today's news, Old Dragon yells at Cloud. Back to you, Fred. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Tower of Doom. Defeat Dooms and gain points for your guild. Build a team from a color yellow and search for the Dooms. Amatiel's Prison for another 48 days. Week of Dragon's Claw. All Dragon's Claw troops gain 10% to skills. Week of Dragons. All dragons gain 10% to their skills. Bonus gold. Use Venerabilix in PvP and Explore to gain 400 gold. Let's go to that SOULFORGE. Let's see what's in here. I'm gonna put them in order for you. Colossus is not good. He's average. Archdukey. Archdeva. You could say diva. He's a man. I just like to, you know, he's not Beyonce. I don't, even if that's the right way to say it. If Archdiva is the right way to say it, go ahead. He just does not look like Beyonce to me. High King Iron Gut is awesome. Very good delve. Very good just for everything these days. You got Bane of Mercy, giving him more attack. You got Metals of Seasons, giving him more attack. You got Horde level potions, giving him more attack. He becomes 100% Devour. Instant kill, gaining all the stats. He's not just instant killing like CT and then maybe looping and probably not looping. He is instant killing and gaining all those stats, and the next time he instant kills, it's an even higher chance. Like, I think he's better than CT. So High King Iron Gut, top 5 mythic. You should get it. You should get it. If you're Mark, you should get it, because he has all of his diamonds already saved up for Ironhawks. He has an overture of diamonds that he's been saving, and now is the time. High King Iron Gut. You only need one. Don't get 2, 3, 4. You only need one. But High King Iron Gut is a top recommendation. No riding the fence. Very, very good. Number 1 this week, and a lot of people have probably been waiting for it. High King Iron Gut. Freaking awesome. 24 blue, yellow, brown, Zaijin, Goblin. Deal damage to an enemy with a chance to devour them equal to my attack. Gain an extra turn. And he has an extra turn. He devours, he gains all that stuff, and then he gets an extra turn too. Dang. Second, I think, is Archdeva. It's okay. It's good. It's above average. You know, it's like a B tier. Not bad. The reason that he's even any kind of good is because of Sanctuary. Because he's only a 1 cast. That 1 cast, though, can bring Zul'Goth to full mana, Lord of Slaughter to full mana, CT to full mana, anything with a giant mana cost. But he's decent. He's good. He's nice to have. He's not a top 10. He's probably not a top 20, but he's right there. He's maybe 25, top 30, something like that. We got a lot of mythics now, so top 30 is actually pretty good. 20 red, yellow, purple, white helm, divine human. Choose an ally. Give them 83 attack, life, and armor, and fill their mana. Can only be cast once. If that was it, he would be not as good. But he's got the Sanctuary, Barrier, and Bless a random ally with Magic 4 or more gems. So he's still actually doing something even after he casts and he can't cast anymore. So he would be number 2. If you already have all your Ironhawks, you already have your Iron Gut, and you're just looking for a good mythic to craft, Archdeva. Now we got to choose between the Archdukey and Colossus. I guess the Archdukey would be next. 25 blue, red, brown, blighted lands, Daemon. Deal damage to an enemy. There's a percentage chance equal to my magic to destroy them. If they die, summon a Lemure. No good traits. So it's an instant kill, but like all the other instant kills in the game do something way cooler after the fact. You know what I mean? Like, I would definitely rather use CT, Zul'Goth, High King Iron Gut. He's a dollar store knockoff instant kill. So, you know, every once in a while people mention the Archdukey, but I don't use him. I don't think he's that good. And there's so many other things you could use that are way better. But he's not useless. The Colossus, not horrible, but he's just not the best in the game. He's not worth a view farm thumbnail. Clickbait. 24 blue, green, brown, Hellcrag construct. Destroy a 5x5 circle. Gain armor and life. Boosted by all gargoyle gems destroyed. He's got stone skin. He's got a 50% chance to create a good gargoyle gem when my turn begins, but he's a defensive mythic. We're not trying to make the battle take longer. If we want a defensive mythic, we'll use High King Iron Gut. He can devour the enemy no matter how much stats they have, and then he gains all those stats, and he has an extra turn and an instant kill. If you want a defensive mythic, get you a super awesome High King Iron Gut that can be offensive as well. This thing can do no offense, and he's just there to, like, be your tank and keep the battle going longer. So High King Iron Gut would always be way better than Colossus. High King Iron Gut's your defensive option. That's super awesome and offensive too. So that's the mythics. High King Iron Gut for sure is really good. And we got the silent one. We got Hydra. We got Christinax, and we got King Salinas. Probably King Salinas would be the best because he's 50% start for Wild Folk, which is Scourge of Honor and Queen Beatrix and stuff like that. So 14 red, yellow, Pan's Veil, Wild Folk, deal splash damage to an enemy boosted by Wild Folk allies, steal magic from all enemies affected by my spell, then burn all enemies. A 50% start for Wild Folk, though, is why you'd want him. And it's not like he's amazing or awesome and you should craft him or something. He's just the best legendary in the SOULFORGE right now. You know, you want to craft Teslas, not King Salinas's. But if you have all the top 10 mythics, you're just looking for like the stuff that you're missing, he would be the best one out of the legendaries. I guess Christinex would be next. It used to be I used to be the best dragon in the game, like way, way back in the day, but you know how many awesome dragons are in the game now? Jeez. 16, blue, green, silver glade, dragon. Remove all gems of a chosen color. Deal damage to all enemies boosted by gems removed. Summon a silver dragon. Gain enchant when matching purple gems. Reduce damage from skulls by 50%. Solid. Solid, but there's just so many other good stuff. And these two are just kind of Duke. Hydra. Scatter damage boosted by a negative thing. And silent one. Silence all enemies and myself. Another thing that does a negative thing to itself. It's not my favorite. Weapons! Ooh, the Dread Arquebus is definitely worth talking about. This is the first time that it's been available since the Red Macaque came out, the Ruby Macaque. So I'm going to go ahead and craft that. Free to play, baby. This takes lots of patience to be free to play, though, because that's only one. We still need the other two things there. I got the gun. I need the sword and the watch still. Alright, we got Explosion. Nothing too good there. Mystery Egg, another weird weapon, but hey. Volcanic Shield, no. Mesa Claws, it's a good dragon weapon. It was used a lot more back in the day, but still one of the better dragon weapons, you know. Makes red and purple for each dragon ally. This is not good. Doomed Plunger. Dragon Tail is another one. Does red and purple for Dragon's Claw ally. Wings of Destruction is the explodey weapon for dragons. It's nice to have. And here's that Dread Arquebus. Make sure you grab this if you're free to play. Scaled Blade, not good. And that's the weapon, so that's the SOULFORGE. High King Irongut, Dread Arquebus. I'll put a weekly preview SOULFORGE for that first chapter. Alright, next chapter is going to be Glory Shop, Traitstone, Event Key Drop Table. Which will be pretty soon. Let's see what the chat's saying. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for the chat mostly. The Dewey Decimal System. Chad says, I'll jump on the ship later today, Sana. I could just dropped gold earlier. Yeah, Chad was saying something about maybe I can join your guild when I do the new account playthrough, Sana. I might start, like, not in it, just to... I don't want to have any privilege, like, when I do the new account playthroughs. So I might, like, get to a certain level first, like level 50 or 100. And then, you know, I don't even think you could join a guild till you get to a certain level anyway. But that would be cool. I definitely want to. Like, I'd join your guys' guild when I'm, like, level 100 or 150 or something. If you have a spot and all that, like, I'm not that big of a deal to me either way. Because the last time I joined a person's guild that was a frequent supporter of the channel, it didn't go so well. So, in my last new account playthrough, I refused. I said, I'm just going to random guilds, I'm going to stranger guilds, because I don't want that happening again. Your friendship is way more important than me joining a guild, you know what I mean? Mark's getting it for sure, nice. Yoke says I did Pure Faction for the Deep Hive and I got it to 2,500. It was one of the easiest Pure Faction. It took about 2k gems in the shop. Yep. Good job, man. Congratulations. Yoke the ham. Ivy says, I have 8,000 gems, was hoping for Ironhawk because Vault weakens. Yeah, you know they're going to put that Ironhawk in there next week if it's possible. I forget if he's been out there yet. It is like a... It's kind of new in the cycle, so I don't know if we've seen Ironhawk yet. But they love... I feel like sometimes this game, they love to do stuff like that. Like, we'll have a Vault event weekend, and then the next SOULFORGE, when it's over, that's when you'll see Ironhawk. So you can bet... I would take a bet that Ironhawk's in there next week, or the week after, or something. Whenever it's the worst timing. Just pulled Tiamata? Alright. Did you need it? How many diamonds do I have? Everybody guess. Guess how many diamonds I have. Put it in the chat. You guys have seen it before. Some of y'all probably already know how many diamonds I have. I don't even know if I could guess, though. I'll put my guess in after you guys guess. How many diamonds do you think I have? Like, I don't do the dungeon. I have all the mythics in the game. There's got to be a reason why I don't do the dungeon, so... How many diamonds do you think I have? Put it in the chat. Before I show you. Dude, Trey, remember the gems? I was asking y'all how many gems you had in the chat. Trey has like 150,000 or something crazy. He put it in the comments after the live stream. I was like, holy smokes. All right, people are putting their guesses. Karen's here. What up, Karen? Torliak? CT? What up, CT? Sana says, I can make a spot for you. It's going to be a while, though, so don't save me a spot, because not at the moment. Like, it's probably going to be a couple months. Mark thinks I have 65,000. Dr. Mop says 12,000. Weezamon says 38,000. Beg says 11,500. Yoke says 50K. CT says 69,000. There you go. Weeza says between 36 and 39. Beg thinks I have 0. Numbers to guess how many diamonds I have, because somebody asked how many diamonds do I have. Before I show, Yoke asked. Chad thinks I have 1 million. Alright, y'all done guessing? Here, I'll do my guess. Ready? This'll like skew it, so if you guess after this. My guess is this many. That'll be my guess. Oh, 38,000. I always guess low. Livewire was super close. He had 40. Oh, Weezamon was really close. You had exactly, pretty much. Weezamon got it. Weezamon guessed 38K, and then he said between 36 and... Wow, nice. You must be a secret lurker. Yeah, you killed it, Weezamon. Nice. Yeah, but hey, if you count my shards, maybe... I don't know, what do you got to move that decimal over a couple times, right? How many more do I get there? Like 8,000? So technically, I guess I have like 5. Can we look at that? So I could make 8,000 more. Somebody else might have been... I guess it depends how you... So technically, I could get like 46,000. But I would give it to Weezamon for getting that so close. Yeah. Yeah, good guess. Alright, what are we doing? Glory Shop. Which we kind of already went over a little bit. We're going to go over the TRAITSTONE and the event key drop table as well. So let me throw a chapter up. I got it typed up. I just got to do 5930. Save. Okay, so here's the Glory Shop. It's like the first thing you want to check on Monday. Because this thing is great. It's very good. You know me, I'm always like pooping on everything, riding the fence. If I'm not pooping on stuff, I'm riding the fence. This time, I'm telling you it's good, so you know it's good. Like, if somebody's got amazing, best ever, super duper view farming and stuff like that, they deserve it this time. They're actually telling you the truth for once. Venerabalax, Dragon's Claw, Dragon, 15, blue, yellow. Convert all brown gems to yellow dragon gems. Give 1 magic to all yellow allies. 50% skull reduction, and starts battle with full mana. That's the coolest part. That's the best part. It's like the new Moon Rabbit, almost. Freaking awesome. Definitely get it. And it's got an Arcane Blade trait stones. That's blue and yellow. So let's go check out blue and yellow trait stones. See what you can fully trait. Blue, yellow, all color, base rarity. Show all. Fully trading things with the trait stone from the Glory Shop. You're smart. Urali, Poison Gaze. If you want to do that Scorpius Urali thing, that's still pretty good. If you just got High King Iron Gut and you want to fully trade him, he doesn't need to be, but you know, you might want to metal him, and to metal him, you need him fully traded. So that's just a reason in itself. Like, he doesn't have any great traits or anything, but if you want to gold metal him and get higher attack, that's another way to get him to have a better chance to devour, is to gold elite him. Well, to gold elite him, you need to have him fully traded, and you might need this trait stone. You might have just got him. Maybe Mark needs to go get some of those trait stones. King of the Ravens is pretty much useless without its murder of ravens. Ironhawk is used only for its third trait. Mistralis is very, very good with that third trait. Takshaka, mostly used for its third trait. Might want to have it fully traded. Even Stonehammer has that 80%. I don't like defensive mythics, but if you're going to use him, you want to have him fully traded. Borealis, triple skull damage versus Frozen. If you're going to use Borealis, you should have it fully traded. So that's what it's used for. Or Airy, that unique little storm it has. Essentia, 50% start for dragons. I think Celastasia has a barrier on 4 or 5 gym match. Cedric, 100% bonus gold from battle. It's a pretty good stone here. Silence when enemies deal skull damage to me. Watch it fall off now. As soon as I say it's a pretty good stone, there's going to be nothing else. Doing this off the top of my head, you got Princess Elspeth, empowered. She will be used sometimes. Depends. You can't use her everywhere, but sometimes she's pretty good. Bane of Mercy, empowered converter, really good with High King Iron Gut. Another. So this stone, you get the High King Iron Gut in the SOULFORGE. You fully trade it, and then you fully trade the Bane of Mercy. It could be your team right there. Venerabilix, of course. The whole reason that stone is available right now. And is that it? Is that all? Was that the last one? I think so. But hey, that's a lot of stuff. Use that trait stone. Let's check out the event key drop table. We got Dragon's Claw. You can tell right there. If you go to event keys, it says it right there. Dragon's Claw. Doesn't mean you can get every troop in the game. That means you can only get Dragon's Claw troops. Let's go check it out. Base rarity. Dragon's Claw. Show all. Okay, so what you gonna get if you throw event keys? Elamagrim, Ishtara, Tiamata would be your mythics. You can't get Diamantina, you can't get Horde Mimic. But Elamagrim, Ishtara, Tiamata. The best one out of those three is Ishtara. Borderline top 20. It does hit all enemies. It does make a bunch of yellow. I mean, it can make some yellow. It's not a bunch. She can only have so many blessed allies. It's one of those things. Okay, traits. It's okay. I don't know if it's worth throwing event keys for, though. There's only like 4 or 5 kingdoms that are really worth it. Because you don't get enough event keys to be that crazy with them. You have to really save them for 4 or 5 kingdoms. And this is not one of those kingdoms. Tiamata I don't really like too much. And Elamagrim is just super old. Divinia's okay. It's just another one that's kind of super old. It's still good, though. Essentia, the 50% start for dragons. Great Worm you get in the underworld. Huntmaster used to be good. This thing's good, but you get it with Glory right now. You don't get it with event keys. Egg Thief, if you're a beginner, it's kind of like getting a Leprechaun. Like, Egg Thief's good in the beginning of the game. But yeah. It's not horrible, it's just not the best either. If you're taking my advice, you would not throw event keys. I want you to wait for a Donna, or Zulkari, or Zacian, or Whitehelm, or something like that. This one's just not terrible, but it's not good either. What else is going on this week? What are y'all saying? Do I have most of the weapons? The weapons are harder to get, Yoke, because a lot of them are money locked and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been getting... Since I was playing the game... For like the past 5 years or so, I've got pretty much every weapon that they've presented to me in every event. You know, like the first year or two, I might not have known any better. I might not have had the resources or something. But for the past 5 years or so, I've been getting every weapon they've presented to me. But there's so many like pay weapons and weird weapons that it's not as easy to have like all the weapons. Like I'm missing quite a few, which is great. Like I'm missing four troops. Like you think mythics and legendaries and diamantinas and stellarixes and stuff like that would be harder to get, but it's actually the weapons because they're like pay weapons. If you want to see like what weapons are pay weapons, you could probably look at my unowned. Since I'm totally free to play, there's no way I could have got. And there might be like 2 or 3 here that maybe I just missed when I was first starting the game or something crazy. But if you want to know like what all the pay weapons are, just look at my unowned. There's quite a few. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40 freaking pay weapons that you can't get if you're free to play. Let's minus. You can minus 10 of those, and there's still like 30 pay weapons you can't get if you're free to play. Pretty nuts. But hey, that used to be their thing. And here's my unowned for troops, by the way. That's it. And here's my unowned for weapons. Way more. But yeah, good question. Maka's here. Taxaholic Guild is recruiting PC mobile friendly guild. Rain Man, what up, dude? Poking your head in the classroom, can't stay today. Have an awesome, productive day, Rain Man. Dr. Mops, I was just thinking about, where's Dr. Mops been? Sometimes I do that. Dr. Mops says, what's the difference between bless and cleanse? Seems to me wand cleanses. Bless, I think prevents. I think it also prevents. Like, cleanse just cleanses, and I think bless prevents. And cleanses. Like, bless is better than cleanse. I think that's what it is. Let me know in the chat, y'all. I'm not the encyclopedia of Gems of War. I've been playing for 7 years. I know most... I'm pretty good at the game, and I know a lot of stuff about the game. But I think bless me... The difference between bless and cleanse, I'm pretty sure, is that bless will prevent an instance of, like, a negative status effect, too. And Onhes, is that how you say that? I'm so sorry. A11. Whisper from Discord. What class am I going to level first on the new account? Probably Orb Weaver, just because it pops up first. It's like the first green class that pops up first. I'm going to use it with Rowan. But then, you know, that quickly changes to something else. But if I remember correctly, I used Orb Weaver first. Karen says, rip? Yeah, my name pronunciation. What? I don't know what we're ripping. Anyway, what else is going on this week, y'all? So today, of course, you're going to be looking at your XP booster, your adventure board, your dungeon. You're going to be doing the Tower of Doom. Maybe you're scouting. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just buying up to the weapon. Maybe you're doing a few floors of the Tower of Doom. Maybe you're starting on that epic trial for Dragon's Claw if you don't have that one done. Maybe you're starting on the Underspire. I'll be showing you some teams for that tomorrow. Also, tomorrow we have a faction event. Which is what? What's the faction event? Why can't I think of what that's called? What is that called, y'all? Dragon's Claw. Dr. Mops taught me this. Worm Run, duh. Worm Run is tomorrow, Tuesday. Wednesday, we got the pet, the dragon pet, the little wormling or something. I forget what it's called. Little dragon guy, right there. Dragon's Claw pet if you don't have it. Another way to get a Dragon's Claw pet, you need 3 pets from every kingdom, right? You got the Epic Trials, you got the Underworld, and it gives you one on the week of the kingdom. So there's your 3 pets. Quit freaking out and doing pet rescues during vault events. Thursday, we got Dragon Guard, which is a fire class. It's okay. It's middle of the road. You know, it's got Fire Blade, and it has like 40% skull reduction and stuff like that. I think that's the one. So it's okay. It's not great. If you need to be a dragon, you got to do Dragon Guard. If you want to make your full team dragon. And then this weekend we have a vault. So get all those vault keys opened. I still got to open 52, but that's not too bad. Just do 10 a day or something. I'll be all right. I hope you're in the same situation. It's one of the reasons I have 11,500 gems, because I opened all my vault keys. You guys saw me get a 900 gem drop like the last live stream, I think. Or the one before that, at least. Along with a bunch of 120s. That was sweet. Mark got it. It was Worm Run. Livewire says, I feel like Bless doesn't always cleanse, but maybe it's because of the curse that's affecting the hero. Not 100% sure. Yeah, Enchant's the one that does the mana. Dr. Mom says, I've been in the garden. April is to gardeners as Christmas Eve is to Santa. Mark says, any jalapeno peppers in the... jalapeno peppers. Oh, I thought I said poppers. Alright, what are we going to do next? Let's knock out this campaign, because I don't think anybody cares too much about it. Finally, some news. It appeared Amatiel had been imprisoned in Draxum thousands of years ago during a great war of Daemons, men, and Celestials. Could we reach the prison and learn more? Perhaps some of the oldest dragons might know. We got Gold Digger, we got Red Slayer, and we got Slayer. All of that should be easily done without even trying. The only week where you really want to force your campaign tasks is like Guild Wars week, which we haven't had in such a long time. So you haven't had to force your campaign tasks in a long time. They should just happen as you play the game. Just don't forget, like, when it's Sunday, make sure you got them all done or something. I don't even pay much attention to it anymore. They made them way easier, and we haven't had Guild Wars in so long. They're almost obsolete. Just a little bit of extra stats, a little bit of extra loot. Alright, you guys are getting some more copies of Monty. And an Angel set. And I am just getting some keys. The stat we're getting is armor, so that'll be good for our guard's avatar we're using in the Tower of Doom. So that's the campaign. What do we got left? PvP and Epic Trials. You guys have a preference? Hey, look, I got a star. I think I'm doing Oracle right now. Nice to have a star pop up every once in a while. So I got to reach 100. That's what I'm working on. It's okay. And I won't... Here's an example of something where I'm not going to upgrade the weapons until I have the class at 100. Because why would I waste resources that could be used other places? Even though in my situation, I should be fine. But just to, like, as a teaching tool here for other people, you don't go and upgrade these 8 weapons until you have the class at 100, because you're not going to make it to 20 until you have the class at 100 anyway. Maybe there's another kingdom where you could upgrade some weapons and get a stat immediately. Or in the time it would take to get Oracle to 100, you could have done another kingdom, but you used the ingots on these weapons instead. So, like, I'm not doing that, even though I could right now, 100%. I probably have way too many ingots. I could upgrade every weapon in the game, and I probably should just do it. But just for a teaching tool as an example here, if you're a mid-game player and this pops up like this, don't go rushing to upgrade those weapons, because it's not going to matter until you get Oracle to 100 anyway, and you might be able to use those ingots somewhere else in the meantime. It's just like upgrading troops with souls and, you know, trading troops with trait stones. Like, don't do it until you're going to get something for doing it. If it's like troops you don't use and you're just doing it for the kingdom power. Epic Trials? Okay. Let's see what the chat's saying first. Yeah, Enchant is like, you get 2 mana a turn until you get full mana. That's what Enchant is. Mark says, so High King Irongut can devour a troop if they are immune to devour, if they are cursed or stunned. Is that true? Yeah, you gotta curse them. Yeah, curse or stun. Yeah, that's right. So you'll see High King Iron Gut being used with the wand a lot of the time, because then you can curse with the wand with the second option. You'll see High King Iron Gut being used with the Bane of Mercy, who curses when she casts as well. You'll see High King Iron Gut being used with the Miraji Queen, because the Miraji Queen curses. Maybe Vashtag on. Like you'll see, like, you'll notice a trend of people, certain troops that go with High King Iron Gut all the time because they can curse. CT. CT has those brown gems it puts up, which ends up cursing the enemies. So you could do High King Iron Gut with Sarasku. Usually you're going to use the wand too anyway, or like... But yeah, those are a lot of the options for cursing with High King Iron Gut. Bane of Mercy is amazing because it also gives him attack, which makes his Devour better. It curses. And it doesn't make the color that he needs, but you could use the wand or something, some weapon that can... I don't know. Epic Trials, okay. We've done all the Epic Trials, right? This isn't a new one, is it? We don't have any new ones, right? I think we run through them all. So if you need... I've done this before, most likely. Alright, we got Red Arimon, Exploded Gem, deal damage to all enemies of that mana color. So Frostanath, deal damage to all enemies, freeze 1 to 4 random enemies. We got Matron Dragatani, create 6 blue gems boosted by frozen enemies, then deal damage to the first and last enemy boosted by blue gems. We got Dragon Egg, summon a baby dragon. So you got your summoner. 30% skull reduction. 30% skull reduction. 75% spell reduction, and another summon. Seeing a little survivability strat so far. Dragator could be a problem. You might want to get them out of there. You don't want them gaining a ton of attack and then hitting you with skulls. Dragon Moth, probably not that big of a deal. Veneratus. Yellow Dragon Gems. Asha. Yeah, you just need to get this Dragator out of here and you'll be alright. But do we keep them in this order? That's the first question. Dragon Eggs at the bottom of the team. I think that is the best way to go so it doesn't die. Let's put a chapter in too, sorry. Epic Trials. 117. Kind of cruising through this live stream, huh? Weekly preview usually takes the longest out of any stream. We've got so much we actually have to do. Alright, so the only person that would block another Red Arimon is blocking Matron Dragatani on brown. That's the only thing we really have to keep in mind, because everybody else, we got like all the colors. So do we want to explode a mana gem, deal damage to all enemies of that mana color? I kind of like her down here because she has spell reduction. Or maybe you put her in... I don't know. Guess it doesn't matter. I think they got it the way... It doesn't matter. You could do what... I don't think... I guess who's more important, this guy or this guy? Dealing damage to all enemies. Freezing. That does boosted by frozen. Maybe you could loop on blue. Yeah, I kind of like it the way it is, I guess. For once, they got it right. So let's go to battle. We're going to be mostly doing spell damage, it looks like. So you're going to want Nishas on. We got Nishas. Alright, let's see how it goes. I'll do one battle here. I'm not going to do them all because I already have it done. But I'll do a battle. Hopefully you can learn something as I play it here. Yeah, I do the Underspire tomorrow. I should probably do it today. If I wanted more views and more viewers, I would do it today, but... It's a little bit too much to cram into one live stream, so I save it for tomorrow. Blue extra turn! Brown extra turn. Alright, now we just don't want them hitting us with skulls, so we're going to take them, and we're going to get a double skull hit here. Alright, we're looking to get up who? So Frostanath's pretty close, so let's go ahead. Alright, we can freeze them, which might help because they're about to cast an empowered conversion. They might get an extra turn there, so let's try to freeze them. Okay. I think I'm gonna take the dragon gems. We got up our summoner, which is nice. We take skulls. Let's make sure there's no extra turns first. Okay, red Arimon explodes a gem. So we could hit this little blessed gem, or you could hit the dragon gems. It's probably what you want to do. 75 damage to all enemies of that mana color. Do they have anything? They got two. They got all green. So you want to choose green. So we can't hit it. We can't hit what we want to hit, but it's fine. And then you could also, like if we choose this, no, that ain't gonna work. But we definitely want to choose green. Let's get rid of some of these skulls, I guess. I mean, green's the smartest choice, but if you can't do green, then the blessed gem or the dragon gem, or green next to the blessed gem, or green next to the dragon gem. Okay, now what? They use a lot of green. Maybe I should take green off the board, too. Alright, we got skulls. Knocking that Dragator down a little bit. Let's go ahead with this. Our Matron Dragatani has got no mana so far. Been concentrating on the other stuff. She might be okay. It's just like she has 15 mana cost. She's... So far, I haven't been really going after her. I want to choose green again. Let's knock some more skulls out of here so we don't get hit. Killed that. That's the most important thing to kill. Like, they're almost in order of the most important things to kill. Alright, we could try to get her up now. Up, she's getting blocked on brown, so you have to take purple if you want her. There we go. Okay, so she creates 6 blue gems boosted by frozen enemies. So we probably want to cast Sulfurosanath before we cast her. Let's take green and blue. Okay. Come on, give it to me. There's green. Alright, let's do Sulfurosanath back to back with Matron Dragatani. Alright, here we go. It just gives us a little bit of a better chance of looping on blue, which just happened. Whole bunch of yellow. We don't need right now. That baby dragon's just kind of sitting there waiting. Just in case. Alright, now we're going to choose green again. We could pick one next to a Doomskull at least. Got another kill. We got skulls here. I killed one, but it's no big deal. A baby dragon. And back to back again. They're pretty much doing nothing now. They can just take skulls and that's it. Everything else is dead. Baby dragon's up and everything. I killed another one. I'll summon it back again. No big deal. So close. There we go. Just make sure you have that summon ready for if you lose your first slot. And then make sure you cast Sulfurosanath before you cast Matron Dragatani to give yourself the best chance of getting back up Sulfurosanath to loop on blue. Red Arimon, make sure you choose green. And if you can choose a green next to a Blessed Gem or a Dragon Gem or like a Doom Skull or something, do that. Or if you can make something happen on the board, like the board control. The best tips I got for you. Hopefully you learned something there. I don't think I need this. I'm about to go check, though. I feel like there's one pet, one starry pet I missed. Like I misclicked. And I always forget which one it is. What? Alright, here we go. Starry Whelp, Starry. Starry Billy Kid, Pan's Veil, of course. And I only need like one freaking copy or something, not... I misclicked on this one. I came up with the entire strat for Pan's Veil that they're probably going to change the team when it does come back around, though, so... More! So I just gotta remember Pan's Veil. It's the only one I'm missing from a misclick. Dang it. Alright, that was Epic Trials, though. Once again, Sofrosinath before Matron Dragatani. Red Ariamon casted on green because their entire team is green. Save that baby dragon for if you happen to lose your first slot. Don't just cast it for no reason. That's about it. Alright, we got PvP, and then we're done with all the stuff. Is Tyrion here? Tyrion Shark's here. Imagine a garden where you could grow jalapeno poppers, french fries, and pizza rolls. That'd be sick. Tyrion's here, lurking left a like. Thank you so much. Mark says, I got the Turquoise Emperor in a chest. Nah, he's not very good, I don't think. Let's check him out. Turquoise Emperor. You're here-ish. CCPC, I don't know how I missed getting the Starry Pan's Veil pet. Same here, man. Isn't that crazy? It must have been a bug. It could have been a bug, too. Like, I'm just assuming I made a mistake, but maybe it was the devs. Is it the Turquoise Emperor, or is it Turquoise Emperor? It's probably the... Alright, so he deals damage to all enemies, boosted by blessed allies, give 3 to 10 mana to all other allies. So it's like it's not a lot of damage, and then you can't even boost it because there's only 4 allies. Well, like sometimes when stuff boosts, like Rowan boosts off of armor, you can get tons of armor. You can get hundreds of armor, and she boosts off of armor. When something boosts off of magic, you can get 40, 50 magic. You can, when something boosts off of blessed or cursed or whatever, you can only have 4 max, and I don't even know if the troop itself counts. So it's really hard. Like, it's not going to ever boost up super high. And then he has a 50% chance to bless all allies and matching 4 or more gems. Like, he's just never something you're going to choose to use. There's always going to be something better. If it's a divine restriction, you're probably going to use something else. If it's an elf restriction, you're probably going to use something else. So I don't like him. I don't think he's that good. Just because something says hits all enemies doesn't always mean I'm going to love it, even though it usually seems like I do. If he had true damage, maybe. If he was boosted off of something else, maybe. If he had a better third trait, maybe. But the way he stands, I don't like him. But it's always nice to just get a random mythic that you need, so... And he's not horrible. Alright, we're in PvP. I got mine done this past weekend. I was definitely down to the wire, though. I was on Sunday having to get like 1,000 VP, but I got it done. And then as far as the faction went, I got that done too, but it was late last night. I was like cramming. Alright, we're going to try to make a team for each one, but, you know, sometimes they're going to be in blood frenzies, and sometimes it's just not going to be a good choice as to a restriction you should actually do. Especially these days where they fixed it to where the enemy team is an actual team that's actually hard, and it's the strat really these days is to do unrestricted, or to pick one of the colors, especially one you could do Takaka, like red here. So unrestricted or red is probably the strat this week. If you're just, you know... But green's not bad. Brown's not bad. But these outer ones, I feel like a lot of people aren't even doing them anymore. But I still show teams. I try. Whatever I make here might not work if it's the Blood Frenzy. Alright, we got Sir Quentin Hadley. I think Ulf is the way I usually go here. He does true damage to 3 random enemies. He's got a summon. I usually double up on him. And then maybe you do Sir Quentin Hadley. Just make sure there's no, like, crazy good mana generator, converter, or something. And then you just pick a weapon. If you cheat in a weapon, good for you. I don't hate it. But, okay, we got a human knight from Sword's Edge, and then we got a knight from Sword's Edge. So we could either do a Sword's Edge weapon or a knight weapon. Depends what class you want to do. If you just want to use, like, Titan class or level a class, you're going to want to pick an explodey weapon. If you want to use knight, then you can do, like, cane sword or something. If you want to level up knight anyway, like, what would be the best option? This one might be the best. It's green and red. Blows up blue. You can use whatever class we want. King Crusher. Now that I can use whatever class I want, probably would go Titan for the Brown Storm, because we have 3 brown troops. It's not just like I love Titan and I always do Titan and I can't pick anything else but Titan. It's because of the Brown Storm. And I'm going to get a barrier on my hero. But more power to you if you want to... Like, I would probably do... I'm going to change to Oracle, most likely. I'm just showing this for you guys. And definitely brown banner. We got red, we got green, we got blue, we got yellow, we got brown. So what are we missing there? Blue, green, red, yellow. We're missing purple. So we can minus purple. There you go. Like, why not? Double brown, blue, minus purple. We just want to get Ulf up. See how it goes? Gabriel Iglesias. Yeah, isn't he the cupcake guy or whatever? Or no, Fluffy. Yeah, Fluffy. I think I forgot. This is the last chapter. Let me put it in. I won't have to do that again. PvP at the 133. Save. Okay. So. We want brown. So let's do that. He's up. Maybe we get them both up first. We're gonna need more than just... Yeah. And then you got, like I always say, you can also look at the enemy's team. If it looks competent to you and you want to try their team, go for it. This team, I'm not sure, like, Lady Marana, Ulf Harrigan. It just looks like they used the 3 best troops and didn't really have any synergy. Like, what's the best troops from Sword's Edge? Let me pick one of each. That looks like what they did there. But hey, look at them. They're still alive over there. Maybe there's something to it. This is why I would not pick this. Knights are durable. And it's not the best, like, as far as offensively, either. Like, I don't think you're going to lose, but you're going to win slow. Then if it's a Blood Frenzy, just avoid it, because, holy cow. I might have to change my whole team if I'm going to try to do Blood Frenzy and Sword's Edge. There's your team if you have to do it. I don't recommend it, though. Alright, we're in Volpacchia with the Blood Frenzy, so I'm gonna have to build this like a freaking Guild Wars team. Phoenix Stellarix, hey. Got the Foxfire King. Got Todd with the sports. Todd got fired, though. He was with the sports, and now he's in the unemployment line. Guess I would try to use Stellarix. How are we going to make that happen? It is Volpacchia. Could do Fox Fang. Could do Foxfire Tome. Fox Fang or Foxfire Tome? Let's check out the bleed. Sometimes this makes my choice for me. Enchant myself. I think I'll go with that. Maybe put that in front. Just need 2 more. I could make another Stellarix right now. I don't know why I just decided to say that, but I could. Alright, Red Fox, Vulpine Mage, Court Herald, Vulpine, Phantom Fox. I don't know. Like, the other way to go would be Phoenix and Foxfire King. You could go true damage route. Wheel of Fortune. I'm just gonna throw it on the team. Maybe like Phantom Fox. We're really just trying to get up this Stellarix and... Let's see what happens. It's Blood Frenzy, so we're gonna die. We're gonna have trouble. We're gonna get smoked. Shit. Should probably do yellow and purple. Banner. Probably gonna get smoked here. I might have to change this team, so... Class... I'm gonna go Thief. I think... No, I got the stupid weapon. I have to be a Spirit Caller, I guess. That sucks. Spirit Walker, whatever it is. I always get that name wrong. 50% start at least. This is gonna suck. Did I not do my banner? Minus green or minus brown. Probably brown. Alright, let's go. I'm probably gonna lose. Todd got fired from... He's with the sports. He went on there with no pants on and they panned down. Usually they don't pan down, but you know how it goes. He got caught with his pants down doing the sports. We need purple and yellow bad and quick. Purple and yellow. Alright, come on. What are they using? Here's another... Like, I don't know what they're doing. They're probably trying to Todd me. At least they're using the right class. Oh, no! Hey, that was cool. This. Did I have Stellarix? No. Hey, it's working. That Wheel of Fortune actually did something. Surprised. Kinda just had it there for the third trait. Alright, I'm gonna cut my... I'm just gonna say... I don't really wanna... Like, here you go. You know, you say your best joke and then you run away. Oh, here's my team. It worked. I'm running away. Just be careful. It's Blood Frenzy right now. Tomorrow, it'll work much better. But hey, it defeated a Blood Frenzy, so I'm happy. You could definitely do Phoenix and Foxfire King if you want. Might be... Anita with the gifted, thank you so much. Appreciate you. We're at halftime and we're trying to make up some ground today. You guys are doing it. You guys are doing it today. Mark and Anita and Chad and Livewire and Stacy and Sana. Appreciate y'all. You got that thing moving. The fart can's on. We're cracking and popping a willy and sounds like lightning striking a lawnmower. Alright, Brown. What are we doing for Brown? You know, the PvP is kind of like factions. We do the same teams all the time. Like, I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. Could do CT. Maybe we do High King Iron Gut CT. I like this team. But what else are we going to put with it? Maybe Angry Mob. Let's get our weapon first. Brown weapon. That'd be wand, huh? It's a color restriction to use your wand. Do we have any empowered anything in brown? Herald, blue to purple. So the Herald or the Angry Mob. Which one's better? It's either this or Guards, Avatar, Sir Quentin Hadley. I was trying to mix it up and do something different for once. Even though I just said I shouldn't do that. We got all the colors, huh? We got blue, yellow, brown, red, green. Kind of missing purple. Class. Whole lot of brown. That means Titan. That's how I pick my classes anyway. Like, when I'm trying to get the best class and not just level something. If I need a brown storm, I do Titan. If I need a purple storm, I do Thief or Archmagus. If I need a green storm, I do Archer. I don't have my seasons on. Let's put them on. Get my tribute. Yeah, we might need the Anu too. Alright, so these people are using Chalcedony, Garnisherlin, and Flaming Oni. Something to keep in mind if you don't like my teams. Just look at the enemy's teams and find one that you think looks good. Like, this one's not an option. This one's not good. They don't even have their hero on it. That's not a real team. If you want to tell if a team is real or not, usually you can tell by if they have the hero or not. Unless it's like Stellarix Takshaka. Like, you can tell when it's a team that's built purposely without the hero, you usually can tell. It's an actual team you've seen before, maybe. We need red. Alright, here we go. Just gotta wait a second. This is kind of like a team I use in the Underworld. We got a Summon on there, we got a Bless, we got a Curse, we got 2 instant kills. This will probably work in the Blood Frenzy too. Guards, Avatar, Sir Quentin Hadley might be a little faster. But just something else. something different. And you could definitely do maybe Herald instead of Angry Mob or different weapon, but the whole idea is hiking Iron Gut CT. Garth got gifted. Garth is a person I know. I like that. Who's got the gifted? We got Garth today, got gifted. Who else? That's like the fun part about gifting. You get to see like who gets it. Garth and Mike, two people I know. Nice. Yeah, I like it, Mike. Mark, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about Mike, and I said Mike. Alright, there you go. Here we go at the Donna. Donna usually means, like Tesla. She's probably a good option. You got Tina, of course. Tina's great. Ironhawk you only use for the Vault event. I see people trying to use it other places. I don't think it's the greatest idea. We might do like a Bork, Tesla, Mechanist. Alright, now what? I want something that's not brown or yellow. Probably not blue or red. Drill shooter, red and yellow. Gear slinger. Alright, what's our options? Okay. What's our options, y'all? We got drill shooter. Which I'm gonna make myself mechanist anyway, huh? We got rune gauge, but that's the exact same colors as Tesla, so that doesn't seem too great. We got the mecha axe, but Tesla's not a mech. We got the engineer's drill. Tesla's not a mech again, so I think the best option is probably this drill shooter, maybe. It's cool, it has an instant kill on it. 20% chance of lethal to first enemy. I remember when it came out, we were kind of excited about that, but now nobody uses it really, but... Maybe I should throw it in last slot? It could still catch green. I think for now I will, but maybe I'll change it. Then we do Mechanist to start Bork with 50% mana. And we have a whole lot of blue. We got brown, yellow, blue, red, green. We're missing purple again. There you go. That's fine. Probably, you know, the Bork's catching all that brown, and then the blue for the rest of the team, and then minus purple for because we don't have any purple. Let's see how it goes. I think it'll be all right. You might maybe drill shooter in second slot, but yeah, Tina's good. Like this person here, that looks like an okay team. I'm not sure about the Doomed Opus. Looks like they're just trying to be a sweaty wrestler. With that one, they're not really trying to get themselves up or anything. They're just trying to be sweaty. Bork. Yeah, you can do Tina if you want. I just know more people have Tesla, and Tesla hits all enemies. This will definitely work. I'm going to go with it. Put on your guard medals. Make sure you use Mechanist to 50% start Bork so you can hurry up and get it up and cast it. Get up both your Teslas, cast them, win. Okay, what's next? We got red. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm not going to, like, reinvent the wheel. This is, like, the only option this week, I think, to do it, so... Let's lock it in. Other than, the unrestricted, though, of course. The sore ass banner, because you're giving them a sore ass while you do this. I think, you know, the elemental stars and the fact that we're Takshakas, red and blue, and I don't know. Bang, they're dead. This is where you'd want to sit and get some VP. The amount of time it's going to take you to do a blood frenzy or a different restriction, you can get like 3-4 battles done. They're using Zul'Goth over there. Now they're dead. Sometimes I'll throw this when there's only one enemy left. This is probably where I'm going to be. As long as it's not the Blood Frenzy, I'll be here. And then when it is the Blood Frenzy, I'll be here. Do you need to see the team code? There it is. Tina, Tesla, Bork. Yeah, that's a good one. Okie doke. We're like halfway through. We got Mist of Scales. Have we had this one before ever? I see Venoxia there. I see Takshaka. Ooh, those are good together. Mamba's Hero is not the greatest choice, but they're the lowest level, so that's why you could tell. High-level person's using Takshaka. Mid-level person's using Venoxia. Low-level person, they're trying to force in that Mamba's Hero. And they should probably be using Venoxia. Yeah, I'll probably do one of these moves. Marilith, ooh. Mist of Scales is nice. Weapon. We'll put her up top. Something like that. Which weapon? Everybody's Mist of Scales, but they're not all going to be the same typing. So we're going to want a Mist of Scales weapon, most likely. Unless we get an Explodey. Like blue and red here. Explodey. And it's blue and purple. That's our only two choices. Either Scale Guard Protector or... Medusa's Tome. Green and yellow. Or blue and purple. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really matter because this is kind of our team right here. The weapon's kind of just there. You could barrier yourself. Steal 2 mana. I don't know. This weapon's getting super blocked, but it's kind of just there to be there. It's got a summon just in case. Right? If we get into big trouble, mister. We got 2 green, we got 2 red, we got 2 purple, we got 2 blue. We're missing brown, though. We could start there. Probably want Marilith up as quick as possible. That'll work. Ocularian Banner. Oh, I need a class. I'm gonna go Archer for the green storm, or you could go Thief for the purple storm. And let's make sure our metals are right. They're not. I would like an Anu, I think. Back to Mist of Scales. Back to the Mambasira person. Yeah, Marilith is... Oh no! What happened? Oh, that was weird. Almost lost my stream. Alright, we need green or red and we don't have it, so... There we go. This will get us started. Marilith's just there to get you started. If you already got your other stuff, just cast it. She's your mana generator, not your damage dealer. That was quick, too. I might do Mista Scales. Might catch people off guard not doing it. Like, who's using Basilisk? Pick the person that's using the weird troop. It's not horrible, but it's just not the meta. Like Venoxia, Takshaka, Marilith. If you see pictures of those, you're probably doing the right thing. Yeah, the stream just glitched out. You're right. Man, I'm making some decent teams, so I like it. Randomly making good teams here. Out of weird restrictions. Yeah, here I would just pick the lowest level, because they all are using good troops. There's that one. Not bad. Lots of good options. Faye. What do we do for Faye? You got King of the Ravens, I like. Mistralis, I like. King Oberon can 50% start Faye. Queen Titania is good if you don't have those other options. Foxfire King, you might do that. You got Rowan, of course. We can use any weapon. You could just do a Rowan team if you want. I don't know, though. What do we want to do with Faye? Could do Rowan if you're low level. You got Leprechaun on the team. Looks like I'm building a Rowan team. I don't know. I might just do Rowan real quick. Especially since it's not Blood Frenzy. Choose you a Golden Cog or a Shield of Erskaya now. We'll build one low-level team. I like Rowan. I don't know. Banner, whole lot of green. Probably just do this. And I want my guard medals because she's probably not going to one-shot. Oops. PvP is not the place for Rowan to one-shot, but it might still work. If you want to try something more high level, I'd go Mistralis or King of the Ravens or Queen Titania. I want to see if this works, though. Yeah, the stream was weird. I don't know. That happens sometimes. I don't know what it is. I'm probably going to want to cast that. Well, maybe not. That's a weak enemy right there. If you pick the lowest enemy, you might be able to just one-shot him. Let's do one more. Let's see if I can one-shot or not. Nah, that looks like too much. You can usually tell. So this time, you might be like... I guess we do this. And then you cast your Cog on your Rowan. Or your Shield of Erskaya. Oof. They might beat me. They got that wand. You know that wand can solo you. If you're not careful, it doesn't really matter who they could solo you with the wand. Even a low-level player could solo you with the wand. Oof, I got lucky there. That's the bad part about PvP. Just anybody with a wand could be a problem if you don't hurry up and kill them. It's like they get the AI luck with the wand. The wand's already OP and crazy, and anybody can get it, and 80% of y'all have it at least. And then They got the AI's luck on their side as they're casting it. Just extra turn, extra turn, extra turn, extra turn, extra turn. So I wouldn't even feel bad. If you lose to a wand, it's just... It's like losing to a Chalcedony or a Todd back in the day or something like that. Or a Lust, weird firebomb, sweaty wrestler thing. An Orb Weaver, Web Spinner, one of those things. That's what I treat the wand on defense these days, like a sweaty wrestler. But it's also good on offense, so they could just be doing it for their offense, but... Oh no, we got Monster Blood Frenzy. You want to build your Blood Frenzies a little bit different. You got to assume you're not going to win quickly. And you might have to play for a little bit longer. I like Shoggoth. Great Maul might be okay in a Blood Frenzy. Yellow and brown. What do we got? Monsters? Got Bog Strider. Maybe? Is there anything better than that? Let's see. At least he'll Untangle. It might help. Thinking about going down the double. And the Shoggoth will silence and stuff like that. Like, we're thinking a little bit of defense when it's... I think I'm gonna do this. Arachne Weaver's good, and you could do Life and Death Arachne Weaver, maybe, as the other option. Then you, like, pretty much have to do the wand. It's a Blood Frenzy, so... Class, I'm gonna try Thief, I think. And then Banner. A lot of purple and blue. But we kind of want to get the Bog Strider up too, though, huh? I don't know. Let's do this. Yeah, but we got the freaking purple storm. What if purple? What if we can get green and purple? There we go. Maybe that. Let's see what happens. It's Blood Frenzy. This can not work. I'm not sure. Great Maul, yeah. Great Maul is underrated. Especially for people that don't have High King Iron Gut. Uh-oh, we're already death marked. They already got barrier. Not a good start. Blue, purple, green. Let's take red. Might try for the wand. Oh, come on, dude. I'm minusing. I was trying to get the wand up real quick. There we go. Silenced. Entangled. Silenced again. Oh, we missed there. Man, I'm on my game today. It's a Blood Frenzy. And what's cool is they have the wand in first slot. They blah, blah, blah. We're silencing them. Screw you. We're entangling them. So I'm on my game today with these teams. Remember that first week where they changed PvP and I was trying to do Blood Frenzies? Like, I did horrible. I didn't change gears yet. Now I'm changing gears. There's your monster team. Oh, one more to do, green. I think we do like kind of the same thing on green all the time, don't we? I think we do like Phenoxia, Queen Beatrix. There's lots of other good options, but I threw a low-level team in there with Rowan. This will be our mid-level team, and a lot of the other ones. You could do the Truffle Shuffle, maybe, something similar. I don't like the Beatrix Gob Truffle thing, but it's not horrible. You could do Foxfire King there. I usually go Queen Beatrix Phenoxia, though, for green. Then I always forget the weapon. I always forget which weapon I want to use. You could just wand, I guess. I always forget which weapon I like to use with this. Let's just do Essence of Evil. That'll help you if it's a Blood Frenzy, too. And then we need the Leprechaun. So that's every single PvP team. So I know this one works. Go Archer for your Green Storm. And Banner is a whole lot of green. And then some purple. Minus red, Spider Banner. Anything else, y'all? Any questions, or you want to see anything else? Or we're getting like kind of deep into the day on a Monday, and Monday's my busy day for everything else. It's busy for this, but it's also busy for everything else too. So one of these days, I'm gonna be able to stream a lot more. Once I move, I promise. I feel like everything will get much better. I could probably stream a little bit later in the day. I could probably stream a little bit longer. This summer's gonna be crazy, though. I might be streaming at 9 in the morning. If I can't get out of here in time. Like, my goal is to get the hell out of here before summer. But if for some reason I can't, we might be streaming at 9 in the morning in the summer. Which I know sucks for a lot of y'all. There you go! That is everything. We did Tower of Doom. I showed 3 teams, high, mid, and low, and then we did the weekly preview. The SOULFORGE is good. You got High King Iron Gut. We got the Vault event this weekend. You've got a good weapon, Tower of Doom weapon, that you should get, that you have to use if you want more points. You got a great Glory Shop troop, an Empowered Converter that might take over that job from now on. And the PvP wasn't too bad. These teams... There was, like, only a couple I hated. Like, Sword's Edge I don't love. Valpakia I didn't love. But, like, everything else wasn't that bad. Like, Faye wasn't my favorite, but it's Rowan if you want. Like, some of them look like they're... Like, Monster looks like it's going to be bad. And, like, maybe when you first look at Mista Scales or Adana, you might be like, ah. But, you know, Mista Scales got a lot of good stuff in there, including Takshaka and stuff like that. And Adana's got Tesla and Tina. And Monster has some good stuff, too. It's really just these top 2. Like, stay out of this top left-hand corner, and you'll be okay. Everything else seems okay. Yeah, hit that like button before you leave, and maybe share the stream out, and, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. We got, Faction Event, Worm Run. We'll do 3 teams, high, mid, and low for Worm Run. And then we'll do Underspire teams tomorrow. So, just hold on. You only got 7 torches the first day anyway. So, you know, not too bad to wait till the second day on Underspire. Be a little bit deeper, have a little more torches. Not ideal, but it's what I'm doing. But yeah, any questions? Now's the time. You get a live answer immediately. Open up those vault keys. Not because it's just to put your back against the wall. Give yourself 0 vault keys. That'll make you go harder, I promise. It's a mental gymnastics. There's no benefit of opening vault keys this week, but just to have 0, you go into the vault event with 0, might make you go a little harder. If you have 700 vault keys and you're going into the vault event, you're feeling a little bit lazy, you might only get 200 or 300 when you might have got 5. Red task campaign. Yeah, that too. Yeah, good. Yeah. Vault event, there's 3 red gnomes every single time. Every single vault key, you're going to get 3 red kills every single time. So, good point. What's adventure board look like? Hey, look, more VIP keys for free. And you complete all battle. Let's do dungeon real fast. Let me fail it for you. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh no, I have to do it now. I got a perfect. I've been having okay luck on this game recently. It's like real life where I'm not having good luck. I wish my luck from the game would transfer to real life. We just got a perfect dungeon. Take skulls, cataclysm. Yeah, that one altar was like a good thing, so counts as a perfect. Ah, they're killing me. Luckily, it doesn't matter if you die. You can just try again. I don't think I'm gonna die or anything, but just by the way. There we go, first one down. Yeah, I got that 900 gem drop that one time. I got like a... Oh, it's doing it again. What is going on there? Like, I wonder what happens. I know it happened again. The stream did it. That's the first time it's ever done it twice. Not sure what that is. Yellow, brown, green. Extra turns are good. Skulls are good. It's a fun team. Keeps going and going. Like the Energizer Bunny. Not the safest team, not the fastest team, but it might be the funnest. Look at that. Just kept going. Keep punching them. Punch, punch, punch. It's like, what is it? E-Honda? Doing the brrr, the E-Honda punches. With these skulls. Yeah, you saw that too? It happened twice this stream. I don't know what's up with that. Kind of worrying about the After Dark Channelversary stream. Like, when am I going to do it? I guess it's not, like, a chatathon is way more, because it's, like, way longer usually. But I'm still already thinking about it. Like, when am I going to do that? And is it how's that going to work? And should I do it at 9? Should it be an After Dark? Or should I do, like, a... I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions for the Channelversary, like anything special I could do, or... If you didn't know, we're coming up on our 7 freaking year anniversary. Not only of doing videos and doing YouTube, but also of playing Gems of War pretty much. Very close. My first video wasn't Gems of War, but I think it was the same day. Like, I put out like 3-4 videos on the first day. Or it was very shortly thereafter. It was like within the first week of me starting YouTube, I think. You might as well say I've been playing this game for 7... I probably have been, more because I played Gems of War before I started YouTube, so... Yeah. You can look for yourself. If anybody ever wants to double check me, like, you can sort videos by oldest. Just whatever the first video I posted, that's when I started YouTube. I think it was actually a Neverwinter video. This isn't real? Well, then who's doing this to me then? It's not real, then what's going on? I thought it was just bad luck or something. You mean this ain't real and somebody's doing it? What? What kind of masochist? I thought I just had bad luck or something. I didn't know it wasn't real. That means somebody's doing all this to me. Anyway. Ended on a perfect dungeon. Just pick this. I almost want to switch now, because I feel like the first room is always a trap, and I just got a perfect, and that's the best time to switch. But, I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I can decide that in the next dungeon. Do I switch to a different... and then stick with it for a while? You always want to stick with it for a while. But, any questions? Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for joining me today. Sauna, Livewire, Mark, Chad, Anita, Stacy. Anita with the gifted. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. It's like the more busy I am with the stream, the less I do the train stuff. But, you know, we need a break from it every once in a while, though, too, huh? You hear the same story every time. But I do appreciate it. And hopefully that's okay. Tyrion Shark was here. Captain, Professor, Uncle Stinker, Junior, Senior, MD, PhD, CPA. I almost went into a Batavia accent there. Stacy, Mark, Karan Torliak, Livewire, Sauna, Onhes 11, Yoke, Rainman, Maka, Weezaman. Weezaman was here with that good guess. Livewire, Weezaman, Yoke, Beg for Mercy, Dr. Mops, Yoke the Ham, Ivy was here, DFIS Ivy. We got Yoke, we got Mark, we got Sana, Efley, Livewire, Ivy, Stacy, Rydia was here today. We got Chad the Clip Bomb, we got Vital Karma. A lot of new people, a lot of different people. I'm going to thumbs up Mark's $2 there. Thank you so much, bro. I'm going to thumbs up that Chad $2 there. Everybody thumbs up those super chats, super stickers. They help a lot. Livewire with that fox. I love the fox. Stacy with the fox. Stacy with her 3rd super on a live stream. Appreciate it. Sauna with the gifted. Oh, yeah. Freaking legend. Funky Town was here today. Good to see ya. Dr. Mops was here if I didn't say it. Looks like Sauna, Funky Town, and Mark were first. Quickly followed by Livewire and Stacy. But yeah, back to the bottom. Take care, Chad. Stay safe, Sauna. Later, Juan. Appreciate it, Juan. Later, CCPC. You had to hack into YouTube in order to let me see the button again. I know, people have to like restart just to hit like. That's annoying. I think YouTube would want to make it easier for you to hit like, not harder. But yeah, we'll see you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow for the Underspire and the faction. And Wednesday will be EverQuest. Thursday, Dragon Guard class event plus everything else. Friday, Vault event. Let's go. Open those vault keys. Have a great day. Peace out. Thank you so much.